Well, today's video is sponsored by friends at Montana Knife Company. This is the Wargoat. This is a tough, heirloom quality, fixed blade EDC knife, and I'm excited to show this to you today. This is the Wargoat. What an amazing blade this is. I've been waiting a long time to do this review with you all, and MKC Tactical, and here it even says this was inspected and packaged by Colton, so thanks Colton. They take great pride in their knives, and they should. They were kind enough to send this to me for review and to show this and share this with you guys. But man, I am very excited about this. This is not just your normal typical fixed blade knife. Move this out of the way over here. This is an heirloom knife. This is something that you could pass on to your kids and their kids. But look at this. Look at that. Made in USA. Man, Magna cut steel. Anyway, we're going to talk about this knife, but it's just, I mean, that blade, the ergonomics, the feel of that. I'll talk about the sheath here in just a second as well. But let's talk about this. So, you know, USA company, and out of Montana, of course, they support military and first responders. And really, the guys that started Montana Knife Company, they were hunters and fishermen. You can kind of see a little bit of that in this blade here. It is obviously, it's got kind of that Skinner kind of look to it a little bit. So it has a little bit of that hunter fisherman kind of tip of the hat here. And I'm, you know, when I look at this knife, it has a lot of purposes. I mean, they're kind of marketing this as an EDC tactical blade. And certainly if you are in the military and you want to throw this on a chest rig, a kit or something like that, or first responder, law enforcement, there's a number of uses, I think, for this. And hunting. I'm planning to go hunting in the morning and plan to take this with me. So, you know, I could easily see, you know, field dressing a deer or something like that with a knife like this. But there are some specific design features of this that would lend it more toward a tactical self-defense kind of use, and certainly an everyday carry. Now, I know I've always been just a folder everyday carry. But with how they've designed this, and especially this case here, the sheath, I mean, you know, with this clip and stuff on it, you know, how they've designed this is easily a tactical everyday carry knife. And so it's just the quality. I mean, when I see this knife, and everything that is, I don't know, all the little features and things they've done to this, the design, it just speaks quality. And you know, when there's so much cheap stuff made out there today, to have a knife company that takes great pride in their work and do excellent work in making a product, like I said, that will last for a lifetime or more. And so, you know, even just the look of this knife, it really does combine both art on the one hand, but functionality on the other. So this is called the Wargoat, and they get the name really because of the relentless goats that roam the peaks in Wyoming or Montana and really all over the world. And goats, you know, they're willing to, we have goats, we raise goats, and they're kind of willing to challenge anything. They can handle any condition around the world. They're super tough and hardy animals, and so they came up with this name of Wargoat. Now, it is a full tang construction, as you can see. They wanted to maintain that full tang construction on here. You do have, you know, this obvious ring back here, so that helps with not only deployment out of the sheath. So if this is in the sheath, helps not only with deployment and pulling that out, but also it can be used for some self-defense tactical purposes. I mean, having that on there, or if you're doing reverse grip like this, you know, so either one. So that's why that that ring is there, and it's got a little bit of texture on there. So breaking glass, you know, pounding something, you can do that. So that's why they've added that. I kind of like it. I mean, I've never really used a knife with a ring like that, but I'm really kind of liking that a lot. And you got a little finger choil up here, so you're not going to slip, you know, your finger up onto the blade and cut your finger using this. So you have the total length is 7 7/8 inch total length on this. It's 2.23 ounces, so very lightweight, and that's why, you know, it's kind of more for a EDC kind of purpose here, but very lightweight. The blade, obviously drop point blade on here. Now this is Magna Cut stainless steel, and I know it's all the rage. I was at the Blade Show this past summer in June down in Atlanta, and I mean, Magna Cut is all the rage right now, but there's a good reason for that. It is super tough, and even though it's stainless steel, a true stainless steel, has that chromium element in there, it is super tough and developed by a guy with a PhD, metallurgy, and so it is a remarkable blade steel, and obviously edge retention and corrosion resistance and all of that. And now you're probably asking, well, you know, why did they add this coating? This is the Cerakote that's on here, and they did that so it wouldn't reflect. So in military applications, you know, you're downrange somewhere over in the sandbox, and you know, you don't want the sun or glare on this to give away your position, so they added that Cerakote on here. It's a nice finish that's on that blade. So it's 3.5 inch long blade, so 3.5 inches. The handle, G10 scales. They have these. They're these anodized screws. You can see there, titanium. They're titanium screws that are on this handle, and you can see that they've milled the G10 for just grip. It's just a very positive grip, and very, like I said earlier, very ergonomic. You can kind of see those where they kind of chamfered the sides there for your fingers. So that's really nice. Now let me talk about the sheath real quick. So it's a Kydex sheath, and they've obviously you have plenty of holes on here so that you can attach this to chest rigs. You can attach this, really, you know, strap it into MOLLE webbing or whatever you want to do. It's got this very strong clip on here. You see this? Call it an ulti clip. So very strong clip, and that in the idea here, as I showed you earlier in the video, idea is you can clip this inside a pocket. So this is in here like this. You just throw this into your pocket, and that can clip on the outside of your pocket right there. Or you can wear this. You can wear this horizontally as well. So, or, you know, like I said earlier, you can just strap this to a pack, something else. So a lot of versatility with how you might carry this, whether it's a pocket, you know, something horizontal on you, on a belt maybe, or on a pack, something like that. So a lot of versatility with how you can carry this thing. So one cool thing that they talk about with this knife is that they call it a generation's promise, which I really appreciate. So the warranty on this is a generational warranty, in the sense where it's not tied to the person who purchased it or bought it. It's tied to the knife. So if you find this knife somewhere, you know, or it was given to you as a gift, or you won it, I don't know, something, then the warranty goes with the knife, not the person. So they will take it back, they will refurbish it, you know, do whatever it takes to get this into a good working condition again, if it's not. But what a great promise that is, that, you know, they stand behind their products so much that they'll just, whatever condition this knife is in, just send it back to them. And but I can't see that happening because of how tough this steel is and the way this is made. Again, the fit and finish on here is just bar none. I mean, it's just I don't know, great looking blade. So you know, it is pricey, so they're not going to just give these away, and for the time that they've, you invested in making this, and the quality of materials here, everything, as I mentioned earlier, USA made here, and for all of that, it's not cheap. Even still, they're actually kind of hard to get. They sell out, and I think they try to drop their knives on every Thursday, a new drop on knives every Thursday. So check that out. So if it is sold out, then check back, and you can, I think, sign up to be notified when they come back in. But they've got different colors on this, but $325. So that's not cheap. But for an heirloom knife like this that you can pass on to your kids and their kids, then you're gonna pay for that. But it's not just the quality, but there's also that pleasure piece in using it, that you just really enjoy using a knife that's high quality. And that's certainly what this is with the Montana Knife Company Wargoat. Well, I hope it's been helpful for you today, and I'll drop a link for this knife down below. But if you've not already done so, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate you and your support. We'll see you on the next video.